Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Nishit Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi monitoring land subsidence situation in Joshimath assures all possible assistance to Uttarakhand Chief Minister. Disaster response teams rush to Joshimath, people being shifted to safer locations. Prime Minister to formally inaugurate Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention in Indore tomorrow. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman hands over more than 33,000 loan sanction letters worth over 1,550 crore rupees in Kota, Rajasthan. India Met Department issues a red alert for cold wave in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, an orange alert for Rajasthan and Bihar. And Surya Kumar Yadav becomes the fastest player to reach 1,500 runs in T20 international cricket. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister's office PMO today held a high-level meeting in New Delhi to take stock of situation arising out of land subsidence in Joshimath town of Uttarakhand. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, Dr. P.K. Mishra, chaired the meeting with the Cabinet Secretary and other senior government officials. Members of the National Disaster Management Authority were also present. Chief Secretary of Uttarakhand briefed the Prime Minister's office from Joshimath. Earlier this morning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on telephone. The Chief Minister said Prime Minister is personally monitoring the situation in Joshimath and the security work being carried out by the government. He said Prime Minister assured all possible assistance to save Joshimath.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दूरभाष पर काफी डिटेल में सारी जानकारी ली है कि कितने परिवार उसकी जद में आ रहे हैं, कितना नुकसान हुआ है, किस प्रकार से वहां पर पानी निकल रहा है, लोगों के विस्थापन के लिए, लोगों को सुरक्षित स्थानों पर ले जाने के लिए क्या किया गया है, राहत शिविरों में कैसे लोग रह रहे हैं, आगे कैसे उनके पुनर्वास की व्यवस्था होनी है, उस सब पर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत विस्तार से चर्चा की है और उन्होंने जोशीमठ को बचाने के लिए हर संभव प्रयास उन्होंने आश्वासन भी दिया है.
NDRF and SDRF teams have already reached Joshimath and affected families are being shifted to safer locations with adequate arrangements for food, shelter and security. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Dhami has given instructions to immediately constitute a coordination committee under Additional Chief Secretary and Commissioner of Garhwal. The committee will monitor all the works being done in the area. Mr. Dhami also asked the high-level officials to go beyond the disaster standards and also to make arrangements for relief under CSR. He declared Joshimath as a landslide and land subsidence zone. A team of officers of Chamoli District Administration has visited door-to-door in Marwari ward of Joshimath town to take stock of the situation. District Magistrate Chamoli Himanshu Khurana said people living in the cracked buildings are being immediately shifted to safer places.
जो भी लोगों के घर अभी अनसेफ डिक्लेयर हुए हैं और रहने लायक नहीं बचे हैं तो वो लोग अगर किराए पर रहना चाहते हैं कहीं पर तो सरकार द्वारा उनको 6 माह के लिए 4,000 रुपए प्रति माह सहायता की धनराशि उपलब्ध कराई जाएगी. तो मेरा सभी जो प्रभावित लोग हैं उनसे अनुरोध है कि कोई अगर किराए पर रह रहा है अपने खर्चे पर और उनका घर अभी आपदाग्रस्त है और भूदसाव के कारण प्रभावित है तो वो इस सहायता धनराशि का लाभ ले सकते हैं.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will formally inaugurate the convention tomorrow. He said in a vision that he is looking forward to be at Indore tomorrow to mark the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. He said this is a great opportunity to deepen the connect with Indian diaspora, which has distinguished itself globally. The 3-day Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention began at Indore this morning. On the first day, Pravasi Bharatiya Youth Conference was inaugurated by Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur. Another important event today was panel discussion on role of diaspora youth in innovations and new technologies. Sharing the session, Mr. Thakur said, the Yuva Pravasi Sammelan is not only an effort to connect them to their roots, but also to explore new possibilities. Talking about youth power of India, the Union Minister said, Indian youth have such enthusiasm and passion that they will always make India proud, whichever part of the world they go to.
You would be surprised to note that the median age of Indian diaspora in many countries around the world is less than that of other foreign-born and immigration populations there, making Indian diaspora youth a sizable force in several countries to reckon with. The Indian diaspora is hardworking and are go-getters in their fields. Your spirit is unparalleled and unflinching.
On the sidelines of the convention, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held a bilateral meeting with his Malaysian counterpart. He said the Indian diaspora remains a very strong bridge between the two countries.
Historically, we've always had very good relations, very close, cordial relations. We work together in the ASEAN, but also bilaterally. We have today a trade of more than $20 billion. We believe that it's a trade that can definitely grow in the years to come. In the last few years, we've also seen a lot of changes which have brought the Indian diaspora closer to India.
In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists were killed in the Rajkot sector of Poonch district in an overnight operation by security forces. The slain terrorists were involved in the killing of 6 civilians, including 2 children, on the 1st and 2nd of January in 2 separate terror attacks in Rajouri. The alert army troops noticed a suspicious movement along the line of control LOC last evening in the Balakot sector and fired some speculative shots. After a brief exchange of fire, 2 terrorists were killed. Search operation is underway in the area. Following the gunning down of 2 terrorists, the army launched massive search operations in the area to rule out the presence of more infiltrators. The search operations by alert Indian Army troops led to recovery of weapons, magazines, ammunition and other warlike stores. Meanwhile, according to the defense spokesperson, the operations to nab terrorists involved in the Dhangri attack continue by the Indian Army along with other security forces. The Union Home Ministry has designated Hizbul Mujahideen operative Asif Maqbul Dar as a terrorist under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. A native of Jammu and Kashmir, Dar is currently based in Saudi Arabia. The minister said Dar is one of the leading radical voices on social media and involved in nefariously influencing Kashmiri youth to take up arms against Indian government and security forces. Dar is also accused in a case investigated by the NIA in relation to conspiracy to undertake violent terrorist act in Jammu and Kashmir and major cities in India on the direction from across the border. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today handed over more than 33,000 loan sanction letters in a credit outreach program in Kota, Rajasthan. The value of these loans given under various central government schemes amount to more than 1,550 crore rupees. The sanction letters have been issued under schemes like Mudra, Kisan Credit Card, PM Employment Generation Program, Stand Up India and PM Swanidhi. Speaking on the occasion, the Finance Minister said, now people can get up to 10 lakh rupee loan under the PM Swanidhi scheme.
7,000 से ज्यादा लोग कोटा में पीएम स्वनिधि में 10 लाख तक लोन मिलना अभी संभव हो गया है। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने पहले ही बोले कि प्रधानमंत्री जी का गारंटी है इस लोन में, इसलिए आप गारंटी के नाम पर कुछ भी कागज सामने रखने का आवश्यकता नहीं है, आपको सीधा लोन मिलता है।
The Finance Minister said that banks have been instructed to go to every panchayat to provide benefits of banking schemes, and in the last 3 months, bank employees have identified people by visiting villages. She told women to form farmer-produce organizations, FPOs, in small villages. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, who was also present in the program, said the poor are becoming self-reliant through PM Swanidhi. He said the common man is also becoming an employer through Mudra Bank. High Commissioner of India and Sri Lanka, Gopal Bagle, has handed over the first fleet of 75 buses to Sri Lanka's Transport Minister, Dr. Bandula Gunawardena. The buses have been manufactured to suit the condition of roads in rural areas. 500 buses will be supplied to Sri Lanka under an Indian line of credit. The first meeting of Working Group on G20 Financial Inclusion Indicators, GPFI, will begin in Kolkata tomorrow. All member countries, invited organizations like World Bank, IMF and the United Nations will take part in the meet. Main session will begin on Tuesday. The 2-day session will discuss global partnership for financial inclusion. Chief Economic Advisor, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Anant Nageshwaran said, though the decision of the meet is not binding upon the group, the deliberations and resolutions are important as financial inclusion has assumed a greater significance in the wake of weak economic growth worldwide during the last decade.
How can countries work to ensure that the cost of cross-border remittances, worker remittances coming from Gulf, coming from East Asia, coming from the US into India and also to several other countries, how can we use technology to ensure that these remittances reach very fast and as low a cost as possible? These are all the kinds of issues that the GPFI working group will be grappling with, and that is why its proceedings, its discussions and its conclusions are very relevant for G20 and beyond.
Severe cold wave conditions continue to sweep Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and other areas in North India. The IMD warned of severe cold conditions in parts of North India, including Delhi. Most parts were covered in a thick blanket of fog this morning, with people in the national capital shivering at 1.9 degrees Celsius. The weathermen issued a red alert on the severe cold wave in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi. Orange alert has been issued for Rajasthan and Bihar. IMD scientist R.K. Janamani said,
सफदरजंग का जो है टुडे इज द लोएस्ट 1.9 डिग्री और उसके साथ साथ जो डे टेम्परेचर है दैट ऑल्सो वेरी लो जो 15 to 17 आ रहा है -0.5 स्टिल ओवर चूरू लोएस्ट है एंड नॉर्थ मध्य प्रदेश लाइक नौगांव 1 डिग्री सो देयर आल्सो कोल्ड वेव सीवियर कोल्ड वेव ऑल दीज रेड कलर वार्निंग वी हैव इशूड फॉर पंजाब हरियाणा चंडीगढ़ दिल्ली उत्तर प्रदेश एंड ऑरेंज अलर्ट फॉर राजस्थान एंड बिहार.
The Met Office, however, said there will be abatement in the cold wave conditions in the plains of northwest India and adjoining central India from Tuesday onwards. In the U.S., torrential downpours and damaging winds have left hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses in California without power early today. More than 5.6 lakh homes have been reported to be still without power in the state. Forecasters have warned of yet another high intensity of dense moist tropical air in California on Monday with rain and mountain snow. A National Weather Service weather alert on Saturday warned that the cumulative effect of successive heavy rainstorms since late December could bring rivers to record high levels and cause flooding across much of central California. Surya Kumar Yadav has become the fastest player to reach 1,500 runs in T20 international cricket in terms of balls faced. It took only 843 balls to reach this landmark. However, he is the third fastest batsman to reach the 1,500-run mark in terms of innings. The fastest batsmen to reach this landmark are Indian batter Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, Australian veteran Aaron Finch, and Pakistan skipper Babar Azam, who all took 39 innings to score 1,500 runs. Pakistan wicketkeeper batsman Mohammad Rizwan reached the milestone in 42 innings, while Surya Kumar did so in 43 innings. After the conclusion of the three-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka, three-match ODI series will begin from Tuesday. The first match will be played in Guwahati, the second in Kolkata on the 12th, and the third will be played at Thiruvananthapuram on the 15th of January. Indian skipper Rohit Sharma, who missed India's last two bilateral series, will return to lead the team. Jasprit Bumrah has also been included in the ODI squad. Bumrah was out of cricketing action since September 2022 due to a back injury. Two-time champion Naomi Osaka has withdrawn from this year's Australian Open just 8 days before the start of the tournament. Osaka, a winner in Melbourne in 2019 and 2021, has not played on the WTA Tour since September and has slipped to 42 in the world rankings. No reason was given for the 25-year-old Japanese player's withdrawal. Organizers have promoted Ukraine's Diana Yastremska to the main draw in her place. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that Parshuram Kund festival will be held in Arunachal Pradesh from the 12th to 16th January in a unique opportunity to explore the state. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi monitoring land subsidence situation in Joshimath assures all possible assistance to Uttarakhand Chief Minister. Disaster response teams rush to Joshimath, people being shifted to safer locations. Prime Minister to formally inaugurate Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention in Indore tomorrow. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman hands over more than 33,000 loan sanctions letters worth over 1,550 crore rupees in Kota, Rajasthan. India Met Department issues red alert for cold wave in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi and orange alert for Rajasthan and Bihar. And Surya Kumar Yadav becomes the fastest player to reach 1500 runs in T20 international cricket. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.